So you have mentioned like you are into the government role, right? So may I know what kind of qualification that we require to crack any kind of government job?
Okay, so like there are different type of government job, and each government job has their own criteria of the qualification, and it starts from the class 10th onwards.
Okay.
For the category D, you can apply after the 10th, and after the 12th, you can apply for the grade C and grade B. But after the graduation only, you can go for the category A job.
So
And
may I, yeah,
yeah,
sorry. Yeah.
and apart from that, like if you go for any class A job, you have to be crack the exam as well as the interview part also.
Okay. So you have mentioned class A to class different classes, right? May I know what it is actually?
Yeah, actually, if you see that, I will divide the job into four parts. Actually, the category D parts, we can say that has per the according to the pay level. Like for example, if we take the example of the government A class employee, he got the 1 lakh rupees. It's a just example.
Yeah.
So the class B is getting the 70,000, and the class C getting the 50,000, and the class D getting the 30,000. It depends upon the level to like each step you have to be got the average step, you got the extra payment, and apart from that you got the extra benefit from the government has itself also. So I think you can understood now.
Yeah, I actually understood. So I thought class A is completely different. So in terms of income, they are divided into like class A. Class A is the top level, and there is a other classes as well, B, C, D, E, F, like that.
As
Okay,
per the qualification.
got it. As per the qualification. So everyone like in every state, people are more aspiring to crack a government job. I don't know what is the reason for that.
Yeah. First of all, I tell you why the people's mostly wants to be a government job. First of all, if you go in the private sector, yes, definitely there is nothing to be like that. In the private sector, there is a no limit of your income. Even
True.
you got the rupees 30,000, or even you got a 1 crore rupees per month. So there
Hmm.
is a no limit. But in the government sector, you got a limited amount of money. As per I already told you about the category wise,
Hmm.
or our your rank structure.
Yeah.
So yes, and we can also take the example from the Corona period, where the like the if the private sector peoples are like leaving every company, or the company hide them,
Hmm.
so they can sit in the home, and they was do not have any job. So that time they can use their money which they can save from the last past many years.
Hmm.
But the government employee, they can even get the same amount of money, even 1 rupees do not cut from their money.
Got it.
So I think that's
I
why the
I got the
government, like
answer
the
actually.
peoples are running towards the government job to secure them,
Hmm.
even till they are working, and after their retirement as well as.
True, absolutely. Because as a government employee, you have that secure of your job, right? As a private employee, I don't know when the organization will lay off me, especially.
Yes,
Like
definitely.
the crunch of cash, so that time people will lay off a lot of employees. So because of that, there is a lot of unemployment, right? So so apart from government job, so why every girl wants a government employee as a husband?
For this, I don't think like every woman, like every girl wants to be a government employee, like a government job person. I see around myself there are so many girls who do not want to be married with the government employee person. Yeah, definitely there are a percentage of girls who wants to be their life also secure. They know like they if they marry with the government employee, even if there any condition, unfortunately if their husband is to be dead, then the government has to be take all the like give the facilities to their family, as well as they get the pension also. So I think there are percentage girls who even wants to be married with the government employee. Otherwise, mostly about the 70% girls wants to be like the life which they go after their husband came from the office, they want to be go with the mall, and there is no limit, even they do not wait for the Sunday. Whenever they got a time, they go for like walking and go for anything. But in the government sector, you do not get a time because you have to be a limit bound where you have to be go and do your work, and you got only the weekend time only.
Absolutely right, absolutely. Because of the today generation, people are also changing, and they kind of the habits also they are changing on day-to-day basis, right?
Yes, definitely. And can you please tell me why you asked me why the peoples want to be their government job? So I asked you the same question to you, like why you do not join the government sector, and you can move towards the private sector as an engineer.
Okay, because I don't have much idea about the government job, so because of that, I have not applied to any interview, especially for like cracking any government exam. There is a plenty of government exams available, right? But in the from the beginning itself, I want to become a software engineer after from college pass out. So I'm more inclined towards that only. So I was more focused on programming languages that is required to become a software engineer, so I'm more practicing that and that. So then at the end of the day, I cracked the software engineer job. So because of that, I'm enjoying my software engineer journey as well. But I saw a lot of Instagram posts as well as a lot of YouTube videos where like girls wants to be have a government employee. Especially because of that, I asked question, and I don't have much idea about the government role job, especially. So because of that, I want to get some fair idea about the government job. So because of that, I asked that questions.
Okay, that's great.
Organization laying off the stuff because of the like cash crunch. Okay, but people are eagerly want to get a job in like either government sector or public sector, private sector. So what kind of advice would you like to share with them for today generation? Let's say if 2025 students are passing out, so what kind of advice would you like to share with them?
If according to me, from we know that if any students at the age of 14 or 15, everyone has set up their mind what they want in the future, like what's their aim. So I do not force anyone that you go for the government or you go for the private sector. It depends upon their goal. If they
Hmm.
want to be a good engineer, and if they want a good officer, or if they want any join any government sector in any position, it totally depends upon their aim as well as the education qualification they get from their institute. So, according to me, just focus on your aim, and whatever you want in your life, you just work on it, and do not stop till they do the students do not achieve their aim. So definitely, it's not for the government, not for the private. The finally at the end of things is that we need a happiness, and we need only happy when we got our dream job.
True. Absolutely, absolutely agree with you because the half the hard work that we are putting to get a dream job, once we crack that dream job, then we will be more happy, right?
Right.
So why this language will play an important role in your job?
Okay. So if I talk about the language, the communication in my sector, then there is nothing to be required in my sector. Apart from for if I talk about the speaking part, then there is no any requirement in my job sector. But yeah, definitely we are writing everything. We making a letter in a English. So definitely it plays a important role. But if I talk about this language, personally, I want to learn this language to give a good environment to my family as well as to my son and daughter.
Hmm.
Because uh, what I see from the last 2 3 months, I started talking with my wife in English, and I see my elder son, who is a 7 year old now, he's started using some words of English.
Okay.
So we both are feels very good that the environment which we do not get at the time of like a childhood. So we will give that environment in our own home, because I feel that home is the first place from where we can teach or give the good things to our children. So yeah, definitely I learned this language for my family.
Absolutely right. The way you're making the for your kids is absolutely remarkable, and everyone is trying to learn this language because of the to teach the kids or for the future generation especially, or to crack some kind of any interview, and this language will play a very important role as well,
Yes.
right?
So
Yes.
what's your reason? So what's your reason why you want to be improve your communication?
So as I already mentioned, I'm a software engineer, right? So to level up in my career, this language play a very important role because as a working in a private sector, so this language I used to connect with different international clients, as well as I will be able to articulate my thoughts to the team management as well and the team members. So in that role, this soft skills especially play a very important role. So because of that, I'm level up my communication skills.
Okay, that's great. But if you see in a like if we talk about when we are in the class fourth, fifth, or maybe up to the eighth, so that time that institute or the schools do not give effort to be students that they can speak in English, like whatever language they are using, whether mostly they are using the Hindi language, they can
Yeah.
just okay. So why the like today's generation are more focusing? Because in any app when I practicing, even I see even I see a class sixth or fifth students are came and they can practicing here. So why nowadays the peoples are more focusing on this language?
I believe because of the schools they are joined mostly for focused on the like public speaking skills, because they are also understood that like this language will play a very important role in future, like while cracking the job interview or going abroad for studying, and there are a lot of other activities as well, right? So the school that your son or your daughter is studying, so that school are made such a way, like environment such a way, this is like a normal other language like we learn our mother tongue, right? Or any other languages, it same applies to this language also. So because in future if you don't pressure at this present, right, in future you will face a lot of difficulties. So because of this language, so because of that, schools are also forcing each and every student to learn this language and practice and feel comfortable like that. So it's there is no harm to learn any language, right? Because it's the end of the day, it's add you one skill in your knowledge, right? It will help you to some get some kind of rewards in future. If you learn any skill, it will be giving a lot of rewards out of it. It's just English is also like a skill where you can add it in your resume and you can articulate your thoughts to the other person.
Yeah, that is right. So, which one will you gives the priority first, the knowledge or the creativity?
I will share my priority to both of that. Okay, first we should have the knowledge, then we will be apply the creativity after that.
Yes, definitely. Like both arts are without each other, we can't be create anything.
Absolutely, it's a win-win situation. Like if we should have the both knowledge as well as the creativity, right? It's a like win-win situation for the life.
Okay. So, like you are from the Maharashtra.
Yeah.
Like what I see once time I was passing from the Nagpur. So what I see that the orange.
Orange.
Their rate is 100 rupees. Six or eight pieces are there in the railway station. But the same things when I reached to my home station, I got the same thing in a 50 rupees and 50 rupees per kg. So, like the orange has grow in the Nagpur, and in the same place it sell by the 100 rupees, maybe six or eight pieces. Or in like when we got like purchase the same thing in the other states, so we things in a 50 rupees, like in a 50 rupees we get the 58 or 9 pieces. So what do you think, like how is it running the like how this business is running, which way, like जो
So
चीज जहां उग रही है वहां वो महंगी है और जो चीज जहां नहीं उग रही वहां वो सस्ती है. So is there any like reason or business?
so it's depends on the popularity. It's not depends on anything. It depends on the popularity. The more the demand, the more the price it will. Okay, so if you go to specific area, let's say if you buy a water bottle in like local store, it will give me like 20 rupees water bottle. If I buy the same water bottle in the airport, it will be like different price, right? So it's like demand and supply. It's like the more the demand will be, the more the price and more the supply. So like that, it will be the like ratio. So it depends on the location wise location. So I hope I answered your query as well.
Yes, yeah, yes. So anything for me?
Yeah. So from last how many months you have started learning this language?
Actually, I started from the November 2024.
Okay.
From that day, I am using the Joe's Skill app.
Okay.
So from that application, I improve my communication skills. And yes, from that day, continuously, every day, I talk to someone for near about 1 hour daily.
Okay. Got it. So over there it's a audio conversation or video conversation?
In the Joe's Skill app, it's a audio conversation, and this is the first time where I can talk with anyone in a video.
Got it. Wonderful, wonderful. So what one piece of advice would you share to the all the younger generation?
The advice from myself is that yes, definitely we are waiting for the good time.
Hmm.
We know that sometimes we feel inside that we know English, but once the time is came for the communicate to someone, that time we feel some hesitation, and we are waiting for a good time. But we see that the other person say the same thing in a English language, and we just see that ki one day we like I also started, but that one day we have to spend so many years. So
Hmm.
don't wait it. If you hesitate like talking to someone in a public, just start communicate with some application in an audio call for a 1 month or 2 month. Once you feel comfortable, just start reading some good books, like reading the newspaper also with a loudly,
Yeah.
like you can read as a loudly. And apart from that, if you want to be more confident, then you can like after the reading any newspaper or reading any book, you can stand in front of mirror and murmuring the same thing. And like once you got the confidence that now you are okay to be speak to someone, so definitely like you peoples are came for us, where you can give a chance that we can talk on this video conversation. So it is also help us and gives the confidence. Yeah, in the starting days like you feel nervous, but definitely after a 5 or 6 video call conversation, you can definitely improve yourself. And once when you can go through the same conversation video, you can realize your mistake where you can like using the past tense or future tense. So definitely like one day you become a very fluent in your English language.
Absolutely wonderful the advice that you have shared. In the beginning, we fumble a lot, but at like if we see every day we put a lot of efforts, then we will see a drastic progress on ourselves as well. So because it will at one day we will be like more fluent in this language and it will play a very important role in our life, right?
Sir.